Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it is time to make some soap. So today I'm going to be using all natural colors. I was going to use an essential oil and have this an all natural soap, but the only essential oil I have is orange, which awesome though it is, it just doesn't seem to go with this. So I'm going to be using Brambleberry's Bergamot Black Tea, which is one of my top favorites from Brambleberry. Not only does it smell fantastic, it behaves well, and most important, it holds up in cold processed soap. And this just seems a more appropriate choice for the sort of natural stone look I'm going for. So for our colors, on the base level, I'm going to be using just rose clay. I believe this is from Nature's Garden. It's just rose clay, natural clay, and I'm going to put a little bit of activated charcoal in it to make it a little bit darker. And then for our top colors, I'm going to have my activated charcoal from Nurture Soap. I'm going to use turmeric. I have no clue where this is from, but you can buy this at any grocery store. And titanium dioxide. So let's get started. Soaping about 87, which is still a good range for my recipe, and I don't want this super thin anyway. So we will start by slowly, carefully pouring our lye water solution into our oils. And like always, I'll bring this up to barely emulsified and get it into individual containers, color it, scent it, and pour it. That looks good. So let's get this into containers. The base layer I want just a little bit smaller, so I'll set that aside for the base, and then these will be as close to equal as possible. Eyeballing is totally good enough. Alright, so we're going to set these three out of the way so nothing happens to them, because we're going to start with our bottom base color. So let's get our rose clay into it. Let's throw that in, see what that looks like. That looks good, but I am going to put just a little tiny amount of activated charcoal into that. Which I'm almost out of. It's time to place an order. I like that. That's better. All right, so let's stick blend this because I want this to set up quickly. And it needs another hit anyway. It's a little thin. That turned almost brown. All right, let's put about a quarter of our fragrance in. Hit that pretty hard, but I want this to set up quickly because this is going to be our base layer, and I know this fragrance behaves. It's a little darker than I wanted, but nothing I can do now. That's more brown, but it'll still go with the natural theme. All right, that's too thin. You know the drill. I'll see you in just a minute. All right, finally, that thickened up enough I could texture it. So I'm going to put the turmeric in here first. So that's what, if you've never used it, that's what normal turmeric looks like. Sort of orangey. If you've never seen turmeric in cold process, so it's the ultimate color morphing. When it mixes with the lye, it turns a really vibrant, burnt orange, really beautiful, but it always turns back to sort of a, I don't say brown, not tan, but actually not quite its original color either. So let's see if this, how quickly this starts morphing. So it's looking kind of orangey now in the soap, but it's already going burnt orange. And it's going to do so far more the longer it sits, until after saponification. The middle will be the white with titanium dioxide, and I mixed it with water, and I decided if this gets glycerin rivers, it's okay, because this is going to be sort of a natural stone look, so it'll be alright if it does. So this will be our white. That's already turning orangey, burnt orange. Beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. So let's stir our titanium dioxide in. And let's get our activated charcoal in here. Give it a stir first. Then I'm going to put the rest of our fragrance in and hand stir it first and hit it quickly with the stick blender. It behaves well, so I want it to set up a little bit before I attempt to pour it. So I'll start stirring lightest to darkest. Just look at that beautiful color. And that's what turmeric does when it mixes with lye solution, but it does not stay that color. All right, quick hit, very quick hit. And let's pour onto our brown base, which I was hoping was going to be dark red, but oh well, it happens. And I'm just going to drop swirl these in onto that base. This top looks great just like it is, but I have soap left over that I want to get onto there, not waste. Still so fluid. So I can't even spray that with rubbing alcohol yet. It's so thin, but It's alright. I will take care of that off camera. And once I do, I'll let it sit for 5 minutes, spray it again, put it in a nice warm spot, put it to bed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Now, look at that bright, vibrant burnt orange on there. Won't look like that tomorrow. So that's what I have today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for the cut. Bye. Alright, we're back, and I'm starting from this angle so you can hopefully see side by side of what the turmeric does when it's in the lye soap versus when it's in the cured soap, how the color changes. So let me set you back up over here. And it's turned sort of a caramel color. Really nice. Very nice though. Really happy with this. So let's cut into it and see what we have. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. And while I did use a fragrance oil, all of the colors are natural. It's hard to believe that came from natural colors, but it did. So there we have it. So this is why I'm really happy with this. And did I mention I love that fragrance from Brambleberry? It is one of my favorites from them. That's what I have this week, everybody. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.